think we might need the second door. Oh no! There we go. Man, that's heavy. Man, that kind of hurt. But there it is, the Death Star 2. How did I afford this? Let me tell you. Okay, so here it is. This is the Death Star 2. This is the UCS Death Star 2. And I have to stand like a mile away from it so you can get the full thing. But I bought this on offer for $550. And as you're watching this video, I've already packed and shipped it because I sold it on eBay for $1,300. So quite the profit there. Thought I'd review it before I ship it out. You know, I mean, some people are like, you should have kept it. But you know, I honestly think that $1,300 is a bit more than this. So, but here, let's go to the review, shall we? Okay, so this thing is like 15 pounds heavy. It is ridiculously heavy. As you can see, I kind of struggled to get it through the doors, but let's go ahead and give you a 360 view of it. So you go ahead and start here. This is like the destroyed part of it, or the part that they're building of it, rather. So that's what it looks like there. This is a set from 2002, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. But, you know, it's in great shape. I guess, like, the person that was selling this didn't really know what they were selling, or they were kind of desperate for money. Because he had it listed for $700. I told him $550, and he was like, yeah, let's do it. So, you know, of course, at that point, I couldn't resist. But here's a good 360 view of it. You know, it's basically like a big gray ball, but, you know, I really like how it looks. It is just ridiculously big, as you saw when I brought it in. And it does have that mini Star Destroyer there, so that's pretty cool. Alright, so let's start from the top, shall we? See, at the top you kind of get this greebling here with these little knobs here that you can move back and forth. I just like having them all over the place because I think it makes it look nicer. But then you get all that greebling there, a lot of gray in there. Not too much to say about it, you know, it's just like, it's something that you just look at and admire. You can't really say too much about it. You're kind of left in awe when you look at it, you know. But then moving on to this side, as you can see, it is hollow on the inside. So you kind of see it's empty on the inside. You don't really get too much in there. Just like the skeleton for the build, and that's basically it. Moving on, that's basically what you get throughout it. Not too much to say again. But moving on up here, you know, I wish they could kind of fill in these little cracks here. I think it'd make it look better. But, I mean, I think this is a 2002 or 2004 set. I'm not sure. But for the time, it's a really, really good set. And then at the top here, you get that laser cannon. I really like what they did here with the shade there. And then, like, the lit up area here. That's a really ingenious thing to do there. And then you get that laser that's just pointing up, and it gets pretty long. One thing I don't like about it is that you can kind of see some colorful parts throughout it. There's a lot of blue you can see throughout it. You can see that blue there, you can see that blue there, and then at times you can kind of see some red sticking out through there. That's one thing I don't like, but other than that, it's really good. But moving on towards the base, I honestly wish they could have made a more solid base. As you can see, it's attached there by the pirate ship control, so that little steering wheel for the pirate ship. But this isn't very sturdy. It's kind of flimsy at times. As you can see, I was kind of having some trouble just moving it in here. And then you do get the display plaque with a bunch of info there. And you can just pull it off if you don't want to have it on there, but I prefer having it on there. I just wish the guy that sold this to me would have lined the sticker a bit better. It's kind of like sticking out, as you can see there. But other than that, it's still pretty good. Pretty cool set there, as you can see. So that's the display plaque. It gives me that 2000 vibes, you know. Now here's a look at the mini Super Star Destroyer. So not too many pieces went into this. As you can see, it's a very simplistic build, and it's not a Star Destroyer, it's a Super Star Destroyer. So it's that extra long Star Destroyer. So it looks pretty cool there, not too much to say about it. Pretty simplistic build. Other than that, not too much going on. One more thing that bothers me about this is that this one doesn't really stay down. It kind of just moves up and down, and you see, like, it gets easily disconnected there. I just disconnected it there accidentally. But that's one thing that bothers me about it, that it's not aligned with the others two very properly. But other than that, it's a great build. Now, would I recommend paying $1,300 like my buyer did on eBay? I honestly don't see $1,300 in this. That's basically like a used car at that point. But if you can find it for under $1,000, I'd say it's a pretty good deal. I mean, let me get a minifigure just to show you how big it is. So there is a minifigure next to the build. As you can see, this thing is just ginormous. You can see there, you can just put him there, and he's like dwarfed by it. but it does come with some spare pieces. The seller told me that these were spare pieces. Not very common spare pieces, I'd say, but you know, maybe he built something wrong, maybe he didn't, maybe it's just that they used to include more spare parts back in the 2000s, but who knows. Still, pretty good build. I don't see anything incorrect in the build, so bonus points for him. And down here you can kind of move these up and down, so you know, the gray bling again. But other than that, there's not too much more to it. I think this retailed for $300 when it first came out back in the day. I'm not sure though, but let me know what you think of it down in the comments below. This is one hell of a build. It's just so big. I wish I could keep it, but you know, the $1,300 is talking to me. So I'll see you all in the next one. Thanks for watching and take care, and I will see you all. Have a great day.